Good morning, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Grier, Director of Grier School. Welcome, families, faculty, and colleagues to our commencement ceremony celebrating the Grier School Class of 2025. On this crisp, cool, mountainside morning, please allow me to recognize and thank Board of Trustees members Chairwoman Rexroad, Secretary Sektig McNeely, Trustees Dr. Sektig, Mr. McCloskey, and Ms. McCloskey, as well as School General Counsel Mr. McLaughlin, Esquire. Will each of you please give a quick wave to the crowd? Thank you. I feel compelled to recognize two other individuals this morning. A good friend of mine since we were 10 years old, our campus landscaper, Scott Krofcheck, along with our fantastic maintenance supervisor, Josh Good, and his team. I want to thank you both for caring about every last detail and working tirelessly to ensure this idyllic backdrop for the photos we'll all take to remember this unforgettable day. Gentlemen, if you'd be so kind to quickly stand and take a bow. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Josh. Lastly, I would like to extend a special thank you to our terrific head of school, Ms. Lawler, and our deans, Kat Barr, Carrie Crago, Aaron G.B., and Tony Lang, for their diligence and care in supporting our students on their educational journeys. Now, my favorite part of my speech, the opportunity to boast about our extraordinary graduating class of seniors comprised of 30 students this year. These 30 young women received a staggering 235 acceptances from over 100 different colleges and universities. Equally impressive, Grier's 30 seniors this year received $5.5 million in scholarships. Congratulations. As has been well documented, Grier School has elite academics and a STEM program under the guidance of Dr. Nancy Burke that ranks in the top 15% of all schools in the state of Pennsylvania. 18 of our 30 seniors excelled in STEM courses here at Grier. Similarly, Grier, under the guidance of Julie Piatti and Julie Hanlon, is the #1 ranked school for the arts and music in the entire state of Pennsylvania. That's out of 1,600 high schools. 15 of our 30 seniors excelled in the arts and music courses here at Grier. Grier School, under the guidance of Jossie Herzik, is a top 5 nationally ranked school for dance. 9 of our 30 seniors excelled in dance instruction here at Grier. And finally, Grier, under the guidance of Crystal Wood, is the undisputed top-ranked school in the entire nation for equestrian sports. 8 of our 30 graduating seniors excelled in riding here at Grier. As we look around and take in the season of spring, we find ourselves surrounded by the green and gold of Mother Nature, which were adopted as the school colors here in 1900. Our school crest features these colors along with a pine tree and a 5-pointed star, which serves as a symbol for a sound body, the perfect balance of the 5 senses. To our class of 2025, as you prepare to take your next step after graduation, I urge you to heed the words of our school motto, mens sana in corpore sano, a sound mind in a sound body. These words remind us that true success is not just academic achievement or professional milestones, but also the balance of mental strength, emotional resilience, and physical vitality that allows us to face the challenges of tomorrow. As you prepare to take the next step in your journey, continue to prioritize both mental and physical well-being, for they are the foundation upon which to build your future. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Congratulations, ladies.
Good morning, friends, family, faculty, and sisters. Ooh. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be speaking in front of all of you today. My plan was never to be standing here, giving a graduation speech, dressed in white, calling myself a Grier graduate. The plan was to come to Grier for a year, and then go back home to graduate with my friends. But of course that didn't happen, and I am so grateful it didn't. One time I was asked, what does it mean to you to be a Grier student? For me, being a Grier girl means effort, passion, community, and sisterhood. It's the way the writers clap for each other after a class, or it's holding hands before a performance. It's dancing together at prom without leaving anyone out of the circle. It's helping each other through the tough days, and it's teachers coming to our shows and cheering us on. It's the fist bump from Mr. Lang or a hug from Miss Krego. It's Miss Hanlon and Miss Hartman believing in me when I couldn't do it myself. It's Miss Piori dancing with us. It's Mr. Jefferson giving us smiley face stickers so he could cheer us on. It's Pacnick talking about her daughter and seeing how much he loves her. It's Josie and Danielle teaching us to be unapologetically big. It's CJ's smile when we pass each other in the halls, or it's Anne's hug whenever I see her at breakfast. It's the little moments. It's Miss Andre's lightness, or Miss Meyer's laugh. It's Miss Hanlon buying my favorite gummy bears after knowing I had a very bad day. It's Miss Hartman keeping Coca-Cola in her fridge for Sophie Jones because she knows she likes it. It's Hannah's outfits, or Henley's smile. It's Emily's little clapping jump she does after hearing us sing. It's Sarah's bravery, or Marcella's laugh. It's Soph and Heather treating me and my sister like family. It's how much I laugh whenever I'm with Jojo, or it's Roberta's hugs, and it's definitely Lisa Trabuco's jokes. It's being home even when home is thousands of miles away. Missing home is something every boarding student can understand, but here I became part of a bigger family, the Grier School family. I've barely known life without a sister, but now I will never know life without 205 sisters and about 73 parents. I am proud of myself. I am proud of the woman I'm becoming, the decisions I've made, and the relationships I've built, and everything I accomplished here at Grier. I couldn't have done it without my teachers, my friends, my parents, my family, and most importantly, my sister Isa. I hope to grow into someone you're always proud of. I can't believe next year there will be girls laughing in the same halls. They'll laugh just as loudly as we did, but they won't know us. Only the walls will remember, and that's enough. Because we are here, we loved, we laughed, and we grew. And now it's time to carry Grier with us wherever we go. It's been a real pleasure. Congratulations, beautiful class of 2025.
Okay. Welcome, dear parents, students, teachers, and most importantly, seniors. Can I have an umbrella, please?
Step back for 1 second.
Okay. Thank you.
How about I hold it for you?
Oh, thank you. We have made it to the end. I remember when I finished my first year of school, I thought, oh God, 11 more years to go. I thought I had so long until graduation day. And as time passed, closer and closer was the graduation date, and less dissatisfaction was present in my words. As I was reflecting on all of my school years, I feel like there was this one thing that united them all. I always wanted to be perfect. I hated making mistakes because they made me feel like I wasn't good enough. As the older sister of 6, I believed that being a perfect role model was the most important thing I can do. I thought perfection came from constantly overworking myself. More hobbies, more activities, harder classes. I thought that if I could keep filling my cup to the brim, I finally feel whole. But that kind of perfection is fragile. It fades the moment you're tired or uncertain or simply just human. When I first came to Grier, I carried the same mindset. I came here with a clear plan to keep pushing forward no matter what it took, quietly believing that my worth came from how much I could do and how much I had to offer. But slowly, something began to change. I realized that maybe I didn't need to chase perfection to be loved. Maybe, in fact, perfection was all around me. In the laughter of my friends, in the teachers who believed in me even when I doubted myself, in quiet walks between classes, in shared vulnerability, and in belonging. Thanks to Grier, I realized that maybe after all, I am enough. It sounds simple and even silly, but it's one of the hardest truths to accept. You don't need to earn love by being flawless. That even when you fall short, you're still worthy of care. I used to think value came from what I could do, how much I could hold, how well I could perform. But now I'm beginning to understand that it also comes from how deep you feel, how much you care, and how honest you are with yourself. Grier became the place where I first let myself be fully seen, not the perfect version, but the real one. And the beautiful part is that people stayed. They stayed and they laughed with me and they loved me just for who I am. So thank you to the teachers who saw in me more than I could see in myself. Thank you to the friends who reminded me that joy doesn't come from achievements alone, but from the little in-between moments. The late night talks, the early morning laughter, the feeling of being understood. Thank you, Grier, for showing me that perfection isn't about doing everything. Sometimes it's about simply being. That's more than I ever thought I could ask for and exactly what I needed. I came here trying to be perfect, but I'm leaving with something far greater, the freedom to be real and the strength to be seen. Thank you.
Thanks, Ida. We're going to take just a quick 1 or 2 minute pause to pass out more umbrellas and more parasols. So just please bear with us while we take a minute or two. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 15-minute break. This unexpected, out of nowhere weather just popped upon us, and I'm concerned for the girls' safety. So we're going to take a 10 or 15-minute break. Let's just move inside as the winds and the rains are picking up now, and we'll reconvene in 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in about 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to have our guests retake their seats, reconvene on Lodge Lawn. We're just wiping down the chairs now to make them dry. I do see blue sky behind us, and I do want to also assure everyone that that sound, many people misinterpreted as thunder. That was actually just the wind passing through the microphone. So there have been no signs of thunder, no signs of lightning. In 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to reconvene. If there are any further problems with weather, we'll pivot and we'll move over to the Peggy Dring Dance Building. Thank you. Sun now. See? Oh, that looks good. Oh, this looks nice now. I'm so glad we didn't move to the dance building. Or at least for now, I'm glad that we didn't move to the dance building. Yeah, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take two. Take two. The blue skies and sun have reemerged. If you'll please take your seats. Thank you, Mike, Sam, Scott, for drying off all the seats. Thank you, gentlemen. Again, if I can politely and gently request everyone to please take their seats so we can take advantage of this fine blue sky and sunny sky weather that's reemerged.
Okay, good.
We're ready to go?
Well, let's wait. I am. Well, no, they're layered in between.
But it was just two. And then
Two, and then
okay.
me, and then two, and then.
Let's get. Hey, Kara, let's get started. Yep. Here we go. Do you want to just stand over here and I'll introduce? Yeah, I'll call you to the stage. Okay, everyone. This is Grier graduation take 2. We're going to restart. I want to thank Aranza. I want to thank Isla for their beautiful speeches. And now I'm going to turn it over to head of school, Ms. Kara Lawler. Let's enjoy this blue sky and sunshine. Keep your umbrellas at the ready.
Okay, let's try that again. Seniors, are you ready? Okay. So good morning again, and thank you for joining us today for this special occasion of the 172nd commencement of Grier School. Congratulations, seniors. For the past 171 years, our graduates have worn white dresses and carried red roses, walked under fern fronds, and sang the alma mater. This morning, the graduates of the class of 2025, our 172nd year of graduates, have done the very same thing. Last evening, like the women before them, they gathered by candlelight on Ivy Court, and they sit together on the colonnade now, on the verge of a very big life change, graduating from high school. There is something sacred and reverent about that to me. The sisterhood that unites them in this graduating class, and the legacy of that sisterhood they all share as Grier Girls now and forever. That one thing will never change. They'll always be part of Grier and the collective spirit of this place. They join a group of women who have called Grier home and who have walked before them on the colonnade, in the hallowed halls of Old Main, and on the magical grounds of our 320-acre campus. It's remarkable when you think about it, walking in the footsteps of those who have walked before you. And as some things have changed here at Grier over the past 172 years, many things have remained the same. Recently, our view books and yearbooks were digitized in order to preserve our school history. View books, once called catalogs, like our newest one from this year, have been redone at Grier every 5 to 10 years. Kelly Ahara, our alumna coordinator, who helped with the preservation of these materials, pointed something out to me. Without even knowing it, the language in our new view books very closely mirrors what is in previous view books, highlighting our dedication to our mission and purpose, those things that have remained very much the same despite the changing times at Grier and in the world. Of course, our motto, a sound mind in a sound body, has always been stated the same, but our mission, while slightly reworded over the years, is ingrained in all we do here. It's truly become the spirit of the school, which has never changed. Our school catalog from 1877 mentions the need for the student to think for herself, which has always been Grier's focus. For 172 years, Grier School has empowered girls to think for themselves, follow their passions, be themselves, and change the world, all the while highlighting the humanity within us all and our obligation to give back to the world. Our current view book emphasizes our global community that prepares our students to act with cultural understanding and empathy. In our view book from 1920, the opening line of it reads, "To bring out the best in every living thing and to realize one's responsibility in all things should be the aim of education," which speaks to the central desire of our educational program, summarized now in my own words, to learn how to live together with people who are different than you are, finding ways to use your unique talents and gifts to make the world a better place. Later, the view book from 1932 reads, "When a girl comes to Birmingham, she is warmly accepted as a human being in need of guidance, encouragement, and sane sympathy. The faculty seeks to discover her interests, aspirations, and ideals, the sum total of which makes up her individuality." A few years later, another line in another view book deeply resonates with me, as it is central to the work that I do, that we all do here. It reads, "The school's philosophy of preparatory education demands that unless the girl be adequately prepared for the school of life as well as for college board examinations, the school has not done its full duty." Grier still lives up to that promise as our educational philosophy moves well beyond the classroom to lessons that are lifelong. Our current view book summarizes the spirit of Grier and reads, "One of our signature sayings is 'follow the gleam,' a phrase that embodies the spirit of Grier. The young women who belong to our Grier family find their own light, their very own gleam, and discover the unique talents that make them shine. Join a community where you will be loved and supported and loved unconditionally for who you are, encouraged to become your most authentic self, and given the confidence to make a difference. As you look at your graduate on the colonnade, and girls, as you look at one another, I hope you see what I see. Young women who have become their authentic selves, who have strong voices and brave hearts, who have the confidence to change the world beyond Grier, and girls who are very, very loved. Graduates, change might be many things all at the same time for you. It might be exciting, scary, sad, thrilling, or even terrifying. But know, I hope that you know this, as our view book states from 1930, there is a hardy spirit alive here at Grier, nestled in Birmingham, the source of our inspiring beauty in the heart of the Allegheny Mountains. You are now forever part of that spirit and beauty, always, as you join the sisterhood of 172 years worth of graduates. So, in the words of our new wording in our view books, take a deep breath. Breathe it all in. Listen to your song. The world is waiting. Even as you change and the world changes with you, remember this: the more things change, the more they stay the same. From experience, it's nice to return to a place of your youth, a place where you can be yourself. Like Lucy Maud Montgomery says in Anne of Green Gables, I'm not a bit changed, not really. I'm only just pruned down and branched out. The real me, back here, is just the same. Girls, please remember, back here at Grier, you can be the real you. You belong here. Return anytime. Grier will be here waiting with open arms for your visit. Congratulations. We're now moving on to prizes and recognition for our senior class. Catherine Barr, Dean of Academics, will be passing out as I read the names aloud. At this time, we would like to honor student council officers and senior class officers for their hard work and dedication. When I call your name, please come forward. Student council officers, the presidents, Aranza Alcala and Ayla Askarova. Vice President, Sara Velez. Secretary, Marian Pownell. Treasurer, Damie Alladay. Class officers, Eleanor Cavieres. Vice President, Alexis Bickley. Secretary, Julia Kirby. Treasurer, Olivia Alisea. Now moving on to our prefects. Our gold prefect, Alexis Thompson. Our second gold prefect, Sara Velez. You okay there? Okay. Our two green prefects, Annabelle Mack and Aranza Alcala. The winner of this year's green and gold competition is gold with 178 points. Girls, if you can take your seats, we're going to move on to the next round. No, it's okay. On behalf of the faculty, It is my privilege to award the honors for the year. The National Honor Society accepts for membership those students who have demonstrated by their character, leadership, service, and scholarship that they are worthy of being members of this nationally recognized honor society. At this time, we wish to honor our current senior and non-senior National Honor Society members and those recently elected to this society. Please hold your applause until all the names have been read, and members, please stand in your seats to be recognized. Stella Adler, Dami Alade, Olivia Alisea, Ayla Askarova, Alexis Bickley, An Nguyen, Marian Pownell, Quinn Stewart, Sarah Velez Patino, Seo Young Yang, Isabella Alcala, Asu Askarova, Irene Back, Laura Barjarkli, Maya Beisel, Ava Beiswinger, Sandy Chen, Cece Chu, Jolie Coker, Camilla Corral, Cynthia Dai, Zara Dawadu, Emily Ding, Natalia Dominguez, Josie Falon, Violet Fisher, Lillian France, Lucy Hanlon, Juliet Harris, Cassidy Hunter, Palmer Kellogg, Natalie Kelsey, Ava Kazeska, Sarah Kuntz, Meg Lewis, Cherry Lee, Rebecca Lucy, Angelina Mack, Megan Magrins, Gia McIntyre, Brooke Mary, Jada Moyer, Ella Pethick, Raina Q, Charlotte Rains, Nina Rhodes, Sophia Richards Cordell, Olympia Rock, Noah Stein, Madeline Sutt, Isabella Trabuco, and Fernanda Vasquez. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated. Also honored today are those seniors who have earned a year's average of 4.0 or higher and received the first honors recognition. As I call your name, please stand in your seat. Again, please, audience, hold your applause until all the names have been read. Dami Alade, Stella Adler, So Young Yang, An Nguyen, Alexis Bickley, So Yun Bak, Julia Kirby, Sarah Velez Patino, Catherine Payne, Huey Zhao, Hannah Myung, Marian Pownell, Ayla Askarova, Aranza Alcala, Chi Nguyen, and Quinn Stewart. Congratulations, you may now be seated. I also want to take a moment to recognize girls whom we call, quote unquote, lifers. They've been at Grier for 6 years. As I call your name, please stand. Emily Adler, Stella Adler, Lexi Bickley, Julia Kirby, Lexi Thompson, and CJ Wagner. Let's give them a round of applause. Girls, you may be seated. Congratulations. Finally, it's not finally for the day, but in our prizes, we're going to award our graduation prizes for the class of 2025. The James LaRosa Riding Prize is awarded to the senior who has shown cooperation and the greatest improvement in riding. We have 2 recipients this year, Anlee Allert and Marian Pownell. Please come forward for your prizes from Miss Barr. And you just go right out here, okay? The Betty Bingay English Prize is awarded to the student who has attained the highest scholarship in English, along with the power of expression and creative ability in English prose throughout the year. Dami Alade. The Eleanor Bowie Art Prize is awarded to the student of art who has excelled for the year in merit and faithfulness. This award goes to Stella Adler. The Dance Prize is awarded to the senior whose artistic work in dance has been outstanding. Alexis Bickley. The Drama Prize is awarded to the senior whose artistic work in drama has been outstanding. This prize is awarded to Ayla Askarova. The Patricia Millicent Michaels Prize is awarded to an advanced language student who, with appreciation and understanding, has shown the most interest and serious effort in the study of a language. This prize is awarded to Damie Alliday. The Jane E. Rao Prize is awarded to a member of the music department who has excelled for the year in effort, improvement, and achievement. This year's recipient is Aranza Alcala. The Music Prize is awarded to the senior who achieved the most significant advances in the development of instrumental or vocal music. This year's recipient is Bella Back. The Schaefer History Prize is awarded to the senior who has shown the most ability and interest in the study of history. This year's recipient is Eleanor Caviedes. The Global History Prize is awarded to the senior who has worked to bridge the cultural divide, learn about, accept others, and help to make Grier School a better community. This year's recipient is Sara Velez. The Woolcock Mathematics Prize is awarded to a senior who has excelled in the study of mathematics. This year's recipient is So Young Yang. The Senior Science Prize is awarded to the senior who has been most conscientious in her study of science. Damie Alliday. The Audio-Visual Prize is awarded to the senior who has shown the most initiative and enthusiasm for the success and production of Grier TV. This year's recipient is Sara Velez. The Lemuel G. Grier Prize, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Alvin H. Clemens in honor of their daughter Tracy Lynn Clemens, and awarded to the senior whose academic class rank is the highest for the year. So Young Yang is our valedictorian. The Sarah Boileau Grier Prize, bestowed by the faculty and staff upon the member of the senior class who has entered most wholeheartedly into extracurricular activities and who has derived the most benefit from them. This year's recipient is Zara Velez. The Jan Connor Prize, bestowed by the faculty and staff upon the member of the senior class who exemplifies leadership, service, perseverance, and dedication. This year's recipient is Marion Pownell. The Thomas C. Grier Memorial Prize, donated by Mr. Alfred W. French and awarded by the faculty to the senior who most exemplifies the simple qualities of human kindness and concern for the active dignity of daily living. This year's recipient is Annie Nguyen. The Trustees Prize, bestowed by the faculty upon the member of the senior class who has shown the greatest intellectual curiosity and academic motivation. This year's recipient is Damie Alladay. Congrats. The J. Richard Poisson Memorial Prize, bestowed by the faculty and staff upon the member of the senior class who has best displayed high ideals, a deep concern for others, kindness, love, but above all, understanding. This year's recipient is Aranza Alcala. And finally, the Nancy Jane Davis Prize, bestowed by the faculty and staff upon the member of the senior class whose influence in the life of the school has been most wholesome and helpful, judged on the basis of character, scholastic effort, and unselfish service. This year's recipient is Lexi Bickley. Congratulations, seniors. You may now take a seat. Turn the mic over now to Sarah Velez.
Good morning, families, friends, faculty, staff, members of the board, and of course, fellow graduates. I'd like to start this speech by sharing a quote from one of my favorite philosophers of the 20th century, Winnie the Pooh. The quote goes like this: "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Whenever I sat down to write this speech and started to think about my time here at Grier, this quote popped into my head. Maybe it's because I have a Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal in my dorm room, or maybe it's because leaving Grier has been the hardest goodbye yet. When I was writing this speech, I had one objective. I wanted everyone to take something away from it. Something that would stick with you long after today. Something that might just inspire you to look at your life a little differently. I wanted someone, anyone, to feel inspired. So I looked within and I asked myself, what do I have to say? What piece of advice or wisdom could I offer? So I was sitting down writing this speech, and then I remembered something that Mr. Packnick said to me during his You Make a Difference speech. He told me to pursue all my dreams because for me, one isn't enough. That really stuck with me because it's true. If you've ever talked with me for more than 5 minutes, you know that I have too many dreams to count. I want to do too many things all at once. I want to be a journalist, a diplomat, an actress, a writer, a model, a producer, a designer, an activist. I want to do it all, feel it all, try it all. Not because I think I'll be perfect at it, but because I want to live fully. And here's my confession. I'm a dreamer. I'm delusional, impractical, idealistic, loud-hearted. I let my imagination run wild. I'm blinded by hope and faith, by the fantasies that cross my mind. I believe in impossible things, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. But here's a tragedy that I see too often. So many people bury their dreams. They hide them away in the attic of their minds, behind dusty boxes labeled not practical or too risky, or what will people say? They live their lives waiting for the next weekend, the next holiday, the next big thing, waiting for that one day, believing that happiness is always somewhere else. They live a life they don't love, a life that doesn't fuel their souls, because somewhere in the process of growing up, they stop reaching, stop risking, stop dreaming. They trade magic for dullness, and they call it being realistic. But I won't, and I hope you won't either. Because Grier gave me something incredibly special, the space and the support to follow all my passions so intensely all at once. Oh! A space to dream wild dreams, the courage to try and follow them, and the belief that I could reach them. Every good thing in my life has come from a dream, an idea, a goal, a risk. Coming to the school was a dream. Becoming student council vice president was a dream. Even standing here today giving this speech was a dream. So I guess my final piece of advice, not only to my fellow graduates, but to everyone here today, is the following. Dare to dream, to imagine, to feel, to make mistakes, to fail, to fall down and get back up again, and try again, until your dreams are no longer just dreams, but the reality you wake up to every morning. Dare to want things the world says you can't have, and dare to go and get them anyways. Dare to be a dreamer. There is no dream too big and no goal too far. The world desperately needs people brave enough to chase what they love. The world needs more dreamers. Brave ones, bold ones, delusional ones. The ones who still believe they can bend reality. The ones who ask, why not me? The ones who look at the stars and still, somehow, plan to reach them. And if no one has told you lately, your dreams are valid. Your voice matters. Your life is allowed to be beautiful, messy, big, and entirely yours. Finally, to everyone who has made a difference in my life, before I'm gone, in gratitude and love, I end. You have truly been a friend. Thank you for allowing me to be a dreamer.
Good morning, all faculty, staff, board members, trustees, and of course, my 30 fellow graduates. I've always been someone who feels things deeply, perhaps too deeply at times. I'm the type of person who lies awake at night replaying conversations, wondering if I said the right thing or made the right choice. Having moved to 5 countries throughout my life, each transition brought up the same haunting questions. Would I regret my move? Would I adapt? Would I find my place or my people? Leaving Mexico for Grier was no different. After struggling to find my place in Egypt, I felt like I was constantly searching for something I couldn't name. I had to become adaptable by necessity, used to the constant changes that had defined my childhood. But adaptation and belonging felt like 2 entirely different things. As I packed my bags once again, I wondered if boarding school would be just another temporary stop or a place I would actually feel at home. These questions of regret and belonging followed me all throughout my high school years. I remember one particularly difficult night during my sophomore year. I called my mom, tears streaming down my face, questioning whether I belonged anywhere at all. It was unexpectedly once I heard the very loud 5:30 dinner bell and thought about how my friends would soon rush to my room and pass the time chatting and laughing about our day, that I then realized how much I looked forward to these family-style dinners, and I knew then that I had built a home within my Grier sisters. During my senior year, Damie and I spent countless nights in our dorm talking about college and our adult lives, in awe of all the possibilities that were ahead of us. We discussed how we would dress, what clubs we would join, but mainly who we were going to become. Through these conversations, I saw that Grier had taught us that identity isn't something that you find in a place or a single trait. It's something that you build piece by piece, choice by choice, by our willingness to be bold in our decisions and let go of the anxieties that may hold us back. What makes me smile now is that while I may question many things in my life, I'll never question the value of my time at Grier. This school gave me something unexpected, the freedom to be multifaceted and explore every corner of my identity. I'll never regret forming sisterly bonds with my friends, confiding in them, and finding strength in our connection. I'll never regret taking as many STEM courses as I could to push myself past what I thought was capable. I'll never regret starting 2 instruments at Grier and finding a new way to express myself through music. This school gave me the permission to explore every passion and to make my own definition of who I am. As we prepare to graduate, we've learned to embrace change rather than merely endure it. We've been taught that strength comes not from avoiding vulnerability, but rather facing it head-on with grace and authenticity. There will be moments when we question our path, when we face crossroads that may seem impossible to navigate. We'll encounter new cities, new challenges, new versions of ourselves that feel foreign and frightening. But what I know now with absolute certainty is that the courage to be bold is never fleeting from a Grier girl. We've been granted the tools to write our own story, wherever in the world they may unfold. Thank you all who have been a part of this journey.
Now for the presentation of diplomas to our wonderfully amazing class of 2025. Alranza Alcala Flores. Ayla Askarova. Sara Velez Patino. Marian Elise Paunau. Aloed Malede Ayodele Osorogue Alade. Eleanor Elisa Cavieres Haig. Alexis Jolie Bickley. Julia Rose Kirby. Olivia Maria Alicea. Annabelle Sadie Mack. Alexis Maria Thompson. Emily Reese Adler. Stella Ray Adler. Anlee June Allert. Right there. Bak Soyan Bella. Oh no, come back. Right here. Marcela Maria Beza Carrasco. Ariana Andrea Carrasco Sapano. Delwen Le Toa Nguyen. Emily Grace France. Hannah Myung. Nguyen Won Nyat An Annie. Nguyen Nhuk Dan Chi Chloe. Nguyen Lem Un Thi. Jalen Ann Partner. Catherine Violet Payne. Quinn Caitlin Stewart. C. Jackson Wagner. Kylie Ann Morgan Willier. Young Soya Young. Jo Hoihi Sarah. Let's give another round of applause for our class of 2025.
Hello. I would like to convey my congratulations and just a few remarks to the newly minted class of 2025. When you received your diploma just now, you officially became Grier School alumna. As an alumna, you will receive Grier all-school reunion invitations, specific graduating class reunion invitations, Grier School newsletters, and the annual alumni bulletin. There is a Grier School alumni database for you to access. Please keep your information up to date. Please tell us when you move, send us your new mailing address, and if you should marry and change your last name, please inform us. The same goes for your email, cell phone, WhatsApp, WeChat, etc. The entire Grier School family wishes you good luck, good health, success. May each of you fulfill your dreams. I'm just going to go a little off script here. I just wanted to say and recognize that we have quite a few other alums here today, so can we give a round of applause for all the alums that showed up for this graduation as well.
Good morning, faculty, staff, family, friends, and last but not least, the freshly graduated class of 2025. Thank you to everyone who shared their speeches before me. It is truly a feat, and let's have a round of applause for all of them. Thank you to everyone who has helped me and us on our journey to graduation. God, my family, friends, teachers, and the Grier community. However, today, I don't want to speak about the accomplishments and goals, but instead what it took to push through in face of a challenge. Moving continents to come to a new school and facing a new educational system whilst being immersed in a multitude of different cultures. To start, I would like to share one of my grandmother's favorite Yoruba adages, Tapa nsuku amaririon, which roughly translates to, while we are crying, we also must open our eyes to see. At first, I did not understand the true meaning of this and thought it was just one of the many things grandmothers love to share with their grandkids. But the truth behind this adage is the importance of grit, determination, and community in order to succeed despite challenge. When I first got to Grier, as a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 8th grader, I had no idea how I was going to fit in, make friends, and succeed at a school where I knew no one. However, I wiped away my tears, comforted myself with my grandmother's words, and sought a solution to my dilemmas. I first found Eleanor, my best friend and roommate of 5 years, by asking for a yoga mat, and soon after, I met the friends that would shape my years at Grier. After the initial obstacles of finding my place at Grier, challenges of growing up, schoolwork, and college applications, and also the loss of family members followed throughout the years. But there was always a smiling face to help me wipe away my tears and keep on looking to the future. With the help of the community around me, I was able to explore my wildest dreams, pursue my passions, and push through when times got tough. I was, and am still continuously inspired by the determination and grit of the Grier Girls that succeed despite life-altering challenge. Through their experiences, determination became my motto, and my grandmother's words are now etched into my heart. Although my grandmother may not be here today to hear me truly understand her sayings, I know she's delighted that I have found a community that pushes me to chase after my lofty dreams and goals and through all of life challenges. Now, I realize that this proverb talks about the importance of resilience and grit, but more importantly, it encourages me to see the value of the community supporting me through it all. My volleyball teammates cheered me on after a rough set, my art classmates' insightful critiques on my pieces, my mentors and mentees in engineering club, and my teachers' helpful words after rough days, and my Wren's Nest girlies for our nightly watch session and chat. Thank you, Grier, for pushing me to be me, and thank you for helping me realize the beauty of my grandmother's words. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, to our faculty members, family, guests, servers, and the class of 2025. Congratulations. Some mornings at Grier have felt like something out of a painting. The way the leaves changed on the hillside behind the school, the sound of birds in the earlier hours of the morning, and the laughter of girls echoing through the halls full of energy and joy. Those moments made this place feels like home, even when it was all still new to me. I still remember what it felt like when I first arrived. As an international student, I didn't know what to expect. But instead of feeling lost, I began to find comfort in quiet routines. Morning walks to the class, smiles in the hallway, the warmth of shared silence during a hard day. And somewhere along the way, this place stopped it being just a school. It became a space where people saw things in me, things I haven't yet seen myself. Miss Dermer, I still remember how you jokingly called me traitor after I switched out your class in 11th grade. Coming back this year was so special. Whenever I said coding was so hard, your small words gave me the push I needed. I will miss you, miss the song you sang at the end of every class. Thank you for making everything feels a little lighter. And Miss Liang, in a different way, you made math feel like more than just numbers. You showed me that even the hardest problems have parents if I step back. Thank you for your all supporting my path and helping me learn not just math, but more about myself too. And Miss Wang, our lessons were never just about music. There were moments where I could slow down and breathe. You gave me the chance to be on stage even when I felt unsure and helped me face the fear. Your quiet belief meant more than I ever said, and I will carry it with me. To all the faculty, members, and staff at Grier, you have shaped us not only through the lessons and lectures, but through your presence, your patience, and your quiet belief in our potential. To the underclassmen who served today, your time is coming. One day you will sit where we are, and I hope you will carry with you the same mix of gratitude and hope I feel right now. And to our families, thank you for loving us through distance, stress, and change. Even when we didn't say it enough, you've been our steady light. To my classmates, we've grown up not just in classroom, but in the space between them. We've grown through mistakes, through tiny wins, and through the love we quietly gave even each other when no one else was watching. Soon we will leave this mountain, but I hope we carry piece of it with us. The way the light force through the trees, the feeling of belonging even when the world felt unfamiliar. Career has taught us how to speak our minds and lead with our hearts. Now it's our turn to listen, to build, and to give to the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
And now I'd like to formally present the class of 2025. Please join me in a round of applause for them. Congratulations, girls. Immediately following the conclusion of this ceremony, there will be a light lunch served in the dining room, and we have a professional photographer here to take family photos on the front porch of Old Main. Thank you all. We will conclude with our student council representative saying our school prayer. And then the alma mater, yes. Let's go. School prayer.
Let's go. The rain's coming in. Rain's coming.
Ready? Let's bless this new day to our use and us to thy service, and keep us ever mindful of the needs of others. Amen.